Hello, VOD people. It looks different. Just look at VOD, stream VOD. Go look at Twitch if you want to know the details behind it. um, I just announced it. But today we finished 50cc, 100cc, 150cc. Now we have mirror mode, which should be not that much harder than 150cc, I hope. But it might mess with my muscle memory and my intuition a bit because I rarely ever play mirror mode because you don't play that online like ever. Because who plays mirror mode online? Nobody. I don't even think that's possible. And it's just like I've rarely ever. My batteries are running low. Damn. I hope if my batteries go out, that would be not optimal. Can I open the home menu? Oh. Usually it takes a while before it goes out, so should be fine. But yeah, we're just gonna get right into mirror mode. How extremely squished it is down there is just beautiful. They really had a hand for designing that. But especially because of this mirror mode, I'm just picking Funky Kong Flame Runner because hell no. I'm not giving it any chances. Wait, is it reversed on this screen as well? It is. Oh my, I've never noticed that in my I've never looked at that deeply, so but yeah, good old mirror cup, mushroom cup to start. But yeah, I mean, it's it's always like a bit boring to start with this one because nothing really happens here. It's not the most exhilarating. Maybe Mushroom Gorge is pretty cool, but oh, it's a nice. Holy, why are they so? They seem to be quite fast, I feel like. I'm just gonna go here and then go into shortcut regular. I'm just gonna I didn't go inside pipe just because of being scared of hitting that off-road and nuking all my chances already at the 3-star. Yeah, it does. It doesn't feel so weird too far, but it is only Luigi Circuit, so it's like the easy almost well, except for something like Yoshi Falls. It's pretty much the easiest track there is, so it's not that bad yet for me personally, but my god. Off to a good start. I'm just gonna get big before I go because it would have tanked my like it would have gotten basically rid of my standstill if I did it earlier than that. Bro, you've got to be kidding me. I would just hope that I don't. Oh my, that green shell is out for blood. Please overtake. Thank God! Oh my God! Yeah, it is. It is definitely. It messes with your brain a little bit, and it's only getting worse from here. It is only getting worse from here. This Mario's no, it's Moo Moo Meadows. Moo Moo Meadows already looked very weird on the screen earlier because usually it's this big right turn. Well, no, this big left turn, and now it's this big right turn. I guess due to the fact that I'm already misremembering. Oh, bro, just overtook me already because that draft was so incredibly fast. I guess the cards do have to somehow make up for not having wheelies in how they designed this. Also, did Bowser just like do the? I am just driving into their items. Did that Bowser just do the nastiest low trick that I've ever seen? Oh my god. I'm a bit scared that off-road was a bit much. Bro. Okay, these CPUs are... That cow was... getting very close in my personal space. Or the other way around, maybe, but... Oh my god, I just drive into the wall, and I get... If I get hit by this TC, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, yeah, these guys are better than 150cc for sure. And I've already hit so much off-road, so many walls, so much random bullshit throughout the way, like, don't... I don't think I'm getting 3 stars or this first place here already. So, not going too well. I'm gonna be real. Let's just... Okay, I guess I still got first due to mushrooms, but... Phew. Not too optimistic on the star department. Ugh. I'll just keep going for now. I might as well get through all the cups by order and then repeat them as I need. I could probably retry it already after... My god, after... I already forgot what track I was playing. My short-term memory really be a thing. But like, after Moo Moo Meadows, it's already looking like a big reset. Oh. I don't even know where I want to place any items here. I don't even know if I want to place any items, because these guys are so close to me the whole time. Oh my god. No mini turbo. And also losing all the bananas. I guess I'll just hope that somebody drives into that. And I think somebody actually did. If I looked in the rear view mirror correctly, it looked like it for sure. Also, I cancelled that drift there because I was so nose down. I was... Oh, I forgot to trick. That I was scared that I was going way too inside. Sure. Let's just throw that back. Let's just throw it back. Oh. I was hoping that I'd maybe make it over, but... Oh, yeah, this respawn sucks. It's not that often to fall down there. Well, I guess an online play more. So. What is Funky Kong doing? He randomly wheelies and then goes the wrong way. Bro. Wait, actually, I can fish for a mushroom here. Maybe I get a blooper. Awesome. Not the best item. I was gonna say, where did the blooper go? No item, but a good line. So it shall be fine. Wow. Me when I rhyme. Okay, Daisy is going bad path, so I should be fine. Unless she just suddenly whips out a mushroom out of nowhere. That was cutting it close. I'm glad that I made it through there, but my god. I definitely didn't think I was making it. Toad's Factory, huh? Let's just hope for not too much off-road and wall hits. And to not get crushed by any of the stompers. Because that do be happening sometimes. But I mean, if you're as good as me, that never happens, of course. Trust. But yeah, what else is gonna trip me up? Probably the turnaround here. Like, not this one, the next one. Because of the different... It's always the different side better, what do you call it? Not an escalator, because that it doesn't go up. Like isn't it called like a travelator or something, technically? Pretty sure that's the official name. Or a weird official name that nobody actually uses. Please, okay. It's always very good to get a boost in any way once you get, like, right after you get big, because then you skip all of the getting faster. Because usually you have to, like, accelerate to full speed again on big size. But if you just have a mini turbo or something for right after you get big, it does do it. Like, it does just accelerate you pretty much immediately. Also, I sniped the hell out of Luigi there. Oh my god. Such bad lines, but I still hit. I was very glad that I still hit that booster panel. I definitely thought that I was not making it and eating all of the off-road. I guess they do go over this thing, so might as well just put a fib there. I would usually put it right after the thing, but I thought just gonna faith it and do it like that. So I guess it is just full inside there. I thought it usually switches lap 3 if I'm not mistaken. Or once you get there, it's usually like around the time it switches, so... Yeah, I guess they weren't really good at Toad's Factory. Me when I almost sniped myself. But because I had 7 seconds there. I didn't get hit by like 3 blue shells in a row with... Yeah, to be expected. Not like with Moo Moo Meadows, where it just got absolutely destroyed. 2 stars does make sense, sadly. I'm ashamed to admit, but I hit a lot of off-road and just items and whatnot there. A lot of strategic items. But I'm just gonna go and play Shell Cup. I'm hoping for not many reruns, because that would save me a lot of time and energy. And then I maybe even could get started on either the versus, the battle ones, or the time trial achievements, so that would be pretty nice. Okay, no item for me. King Boo wants to catch some hands, I see. I was gonna say, who is in front of me? I don't see anybody right now. I'm just guessing that they go that way. And somebody's gonna hit that. Haha, please. Oh. These CPUs really do try to snipe you hella. Those 2 bananas were not that far from me. Not as far as I'd like them to be, that's for sure. And I don't get inside line here. Get a... Oh, yeah, they really just don't drive on there, I guess. Ugh. Is this just the MK World version of that last beach part? Oh, you mean the Birdo track? I don't even know what it's called. I just know that's like Birdos on the main thumbnail. I'm pretty sure that's just the place. That track is definitely... Like, that part is... I saw that part and was like, this just looks like Mario Kart Wii when I played it for the first time. Okay, I gotta maximize my item hits some more, I think. That might have been able to save my Mushroom Cup if I did that more, but I also was in shambles. I was trying to just get first on the Mushroom Cup there, so... Oh, with the mirror, it's also a similar direction, I see. I just know that second lap on that track, you drive up. Like, you don't drive the same way. Or maybe that's also a thing for when you drive there. It's actually so weird to play this track on mirror mode. I didn't think it would trip me up a lot, because, I mean, it's just Yoshi Falls, but... This track is so deeply ingrained into my mind, just... driving these same lines over and over, that, my god, it feels weird to do it this way around. Especially that little jump there. It feels so different. It almost feels like a whole different track. I know it isn't, like obviously it isn't a different track, but it feels so different. I don't know, it might just be me, but... This would kill you, like, if you just played on mirror mode in general on tracks that you knew, or what is it that you mean? Sometimes my brain just fails and I just don't really get the item that I want to get, because I forget to do it properly like that. No item hit, sadly. But that was just a clean one. This track would kill you. Why? Because I mean, it's not really. It is. Yeah, it mirrored. It was very weird, but the rule of thumb. Whoa! It goes over my. uh. Fixed it. That was just in time. Oh, this one is also gonna be weird. I have to drive left here. Drive left. So I was second there for just a millisecond. But yeah, this should be fine. They don't take the shortcut and it's a short track, so you also don't often get hit by random bullshit throughout. And it still feels pretty intuitive. I mean, of course my eyes are confused just overall. But at the end of the day, it's still Ghost Valley 2, you know? Unless I get, like, shocked right here over the cut, I should be fine. I didn't think that jump through, and it almost killed me. I just got it very good, but that was very scary. Okay, 5 seconds ahead, even though I had that blue shell and red shell, so I'm cooking now. Yesterday, I really wasn't playing well for the first hour or so, but by now, I'm more in the game again, and I'm getting into it faster. The Mushroom Cup was also my practice for today. 2 days ago, when we did the 100cc, I did play a lot of Retro Rewind beforehand, so I wasn't struggling as much there. Also, that went the other way around the Piranha was awful. I mean, I guess I might not get 3 stars if I just get absolutely screwed over like this. And if this is the reason I don't get 3 stars, I'd be a bit mad. Also, I can now show the shortcut properly, like how you usually drive it if you have golden. Because this is usually what you do. I thought that I could maybe make it at least towards the finish line with 3 mushrooms yesterday, but that didn't work, so I was straight aligned for that fib. I meant to I meant to still have 1 banana there, but I just kind of threw it on because of intuition. And I guess I'll just place all my items down here somewhere, hoping for more points due to just having items everywhere. But I guess nobody is driving into it. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, that should hit somebody. Trust. And this one is just a Hail Mary that it just bounces somehow. Oh, it did hit. Something hit somebody. I don't know from when or where, but I guess my snipe wasn't for nothing. Which is nice to know. And that was finally a clean, like, pipe trick. I've been doing the pipe tricks, but they've been so high. But that was the first one was like, yeah, that was just a good one. Not a lot of airtime. Just barely got onto that. Drove off again. Okay, I was gonna say we should get this. Also, nice detail on the 100. You can't really see it, but the 150cc was mirrored. This felt very deserved. I felt like I was driving good. I do feel like in general, the Green Shell Cup has been treating me well. I've been just gaming that. But also, Flower Cup so far, I don't think I failed it. Maybe. I'm pretty sure, but I don't think I failed it. And I mean, stuff's going well so far. Oh my god. I got just absolutely deleted there. By a like lightweight, by the way, I just want to add. And yeah, I mean, this is just the freest shortcut ever. And now I'm all the way in first place, chillin'. Yeah, I mean, I guess I did jinx it, kinda, huh? I shouldn't have said it. That was a theme yesterday as well. As soon as I opened my mouth, everything went wrong. Just everything that could go wrong, did go wrong. I throw, oh my god. The the chain jump actually saved me there for once. Don't remind me of the Nuzlocke, man. We don't talk about that here. I decide to sing the song when there's no song left to be sang because of the lap transition. I actually did watch a video a couple of days ago on Mario Kart World specifically, but it was also about the music in that game and like lap transitions, and it was a video about how game audio is recorded. That was a very interesting video. I can definitely recommend that. I sadly don't remember the name, but it's like how to cleanly rip audio from games or something like that was called. Very nice visually. He did use some of the visuals after a while. He used one visual like probably around 10 times, and I was like, okay, this visual is nice, but it's not, like, at some point it's too much. Oh wait, this is the wrong way. Ugh. First time that mirror mode like genuinely tripped me up just there. Oh, and this is also the wrong way. Come on. I am not playing this well. But at least I guess I don't have a TC on me right now. Yeah, Coconut Mall is very weird to drive mirror mode. Holy. This just feels wrong. Oh. I thought that I was safe there because usually I just drive on that side and that's safe, but and I drive wrong way again. Oh my god. Coconut Mall is absolutely just juking. And I get the weird, like, shoulder clip there. You gotta be kidding me. First time I've gotten that, at least, but still. Also, nice. Some item hits getting in there. Oh, sorry for the weird lags. I have put this game so low on resolution. Like, I've put it on just 2 times native, which is not a lot. This is a Wii game, you know? And it just is not handling it too well for some reason at times. Which is very weird because this is a Wii game. And I don't have a bad PC. I barely made it through the right side. I don't even know if it was faster though. I don't know what I'm doing, but I was gonna say it worked, but the end did not really work. Oh my god. Please. Oh. Just barely not. Also, now just getting hit by absolutely everything. But at least I have enough leeway to just game it out and not really worry about them. Also, I don't know why I've been taking that item so much since it is slower. I just drove on the side of that booster panel. I don't think I've ever done that. That is so precise, but it's not anything you want to ever do. But yeah, I've been taking that ramp way too much, but usually you just don't. I guess I just like having the item because that's the only item box in a mile. But on that case, dodging the POW there was just free and nice. And I mean, I'll take the item on top of it, so... Oh, nice. Spending some time in last to really get those minus points right now. And also in the rocket, so I can't even catch up properly. And I get hit with the triple mushroom in last. But hey, at least I got... Oh, I didn't mean to use my mushroom there. I just kind of pressed the button and then realized. I did get gap cut, so I'm not mad about that. But I was very scared of it tripping me up so much. Oh my god. Guys, this might not be a 3-star once again, sadly. I've been driving okay. There was some hiccups on Coconut Mall, but this track so far not been going too hot. I'll just say it, and that was awful. It did not want to let me get on the blue booster, not booster, the whatever, the ramp. I mean, I can get a good time here. Thank you for manifesting. I'm not, especially if I keep doing that. It's already hard enough to dodge those anyway, and dodging them on mirror is so weird. I personally think it is quite hard to dodge those on mirror. Okay, wait, I aligned further to the left, to the right there, because I was like, okay, I need to do that, but no, it's the other way. It is mirror mode. We have established this by now. Nice. Nice. Holy shit, this is not good. But I mean, this should still be... I hate everything. I don't know if I'm catching up to Luigi. Well, I guess if he takes those lines, I might. And I get hit by his fucking green shell that just he throws back there for some goddamn reason. Man. I'm not gonna bother with something that is definitely like 100% not a 3-star. Because I'm just gonna retry. I like doing that cup. It's a nice cup. Getting some practice in for the time trials, I guess, as well. Even though I'm probably on outside drift on like 3/4 of the tracks, so we'll see. Sorry, I just always have to lock in for the startup boost because I don't want to have another DK Summit for this stream. Bro, I don't look forwards once. Like, I don't properly look and then I just get hit by immediate doom. Okay, I thought I might be able to get through that with a single mushroom, but just barely not because I took it a bit too inside. Hell yeah. Hit Waluigi there. I guess I'll just keep placing down stuff to get some more points. So far, I mean, I've only been hit by a single item, so nothing's been going too badly. And throwing items back is always a good idea to minimize the chance of getting a random 2-star that you didn't expect. Haha. That has definitely never happened to me. Oh, it did keep my banana. The blue shell didn't nuke my banana. But I also just didn't get an item there, so this is kind of scary now. I mean, I guess I could try to use Chain Chomp again, but... Okay. No red shell, I guess, behind me. But another blue shell. Awesome. Please let me have... Oh my god. I mean, what am I supposed to do against this, you know? Okay, actually... That was... something. That was a last lap and a half. I don't know how I made it to first there. I definitely wanted that mushroom and not get hit by Waluigi, and then I wanted to hit Waluigi, but I thought that Blue Shell was not making it, but luckily it did. Somehow. That was... Oh, no, wrong way. Once I'm done playing this, I just see myself messing up Coconut Mall, to be honest. Because now that I tried to go outside and I just get bumped into it by Baby Daisy there. Man. Sadly, only like 5th place item. But I can go for a shortcut. Which is... I can't go for a shortcut, I guess. I think I want item here. I mean, I might as well. Sadly, not a good item. And also, not a boost as I get big. I've been not too good with sniping so far. But actually... Bro, of course he places a banana right into this path. Like, you gotta be kidding me. I had some boost to cheese my way up that backwards escalator, luckily. Oh. And just gonna Hail Mary stuff back. Because I don't think I would get hit here by anything. Except my own banana that I accidentally throw forward. Oh my god, that guy was so long. That guy was just standing there for such a long time. Okay, it's... I really did not hit that shit. I'm just gonna trick here because that is a very free power dodge. If I've ever seen one. No mini turbo in front of the stairs. I'll keep this banana for red shell purposes. Also, sorry for the lag right there again. It has to be like an emulator / Coconut Mall thing, I guess. Because it pretty much definitely can't be because of my PC. Because, like, I thought I was getting hit there just after the shock immediately with that red shell. And I was scared for my life to just get overtaken and lose on the last stretch. Mario Circuit has struck the fear of God in me. Let's just hope for a better DK Summit this time. And not stupidly falling off like last time. Yeah, I can just keep going to that side to get the more inside line. And I drift the wrong way. Awesome. And I just... That was definitely not faster. But hey, at least the CPUs take the ramp of bajillion air times. So... That's something. They shouldn't be catching me up a lot. I shouldn't say that. I have not learned my lesson, it seems. That was such a beautiful ramp section, though. So, I mean, how would I lose this, you know? Okay, I was so focused on the shot on if I would make it down before the power or not. I was just rapidly shaking my Wii remote just in case, but this is again an awesome shock into Blue Shell, into just absolutely everything. The only reason why I'm still first is because of this right here. Because of being able to do a shroomless shortcut that is really easy that the CPUs can't do. Because they are stupid babies. Yeah, I said it. They are bad at game. Looking behind me to just see if there's a imminent red shell. Oh, I always drive right there to set up for doing a left turn. But, well, it doesn't work this way on mirror mode, actually. I feel like at this point, I should be getting used to just driving everything the other way around. But it's just not clicking with me That was a very awkward turn. I mean, I do just do the very safe route to just really not have anything happen, but... So I saw those mushrooms earlier, and I saw them again now, and I was like, okay, I'm just taking them. I'm not risking driving into any Shy Guys or anything. Yeah, 20 seconds ahead, I mean... What else could you wish for? Actually, a good Wario's Gold Mine. That's what I'm wishing for now. And I'm hoping that it works. I'm not doing any corner skip at end of lap 3. I'm not doing any risky business that I don't have to do. So, unless I'm like way behind and it's like my only way of salvation. Also, I just completely disregarded that ramp for some reason. I guess it was my different feeling for the setup due to it being reverse. So, oh, you don't want to, yeah, you want to jump left there instead of right. Because I usually always just jump somewhere to the right side because there is a wall there. Then there's an invisible wall there that you can just drive against if you trick too far. But yeah, to the right side now, there's the minecarts, which you try to avoid at all costs. Because they are devastating to it. They sent you... That was just a good banana, to be honest. They just sent you toppling over, which is probably the worst thing that can happen. Equal to just getting hit by a blue shell. Maybe a bit less worse, but not by a lot. I just puddled with that minecart, but I was in the POW dodge, so it couldn't hit me out of it, which was nice. I'm glad that it worked like that. Oh yeah, they just... I noticed this last time. They suck at Wario's Gold Mine. And I don't know why. Also, I took an outside line there to try to go inside and to actually get the ramp for once, but I don't know what that turn in mirror mode is doing to my brain, but I just don't know the setup anymore, I guess. Okay, wait, yeah, I want to go left here. Just remembered that and just had to tell myself that. Just not do some stupid stuff or anything. Also, I definitely went out of that wheelie to dodge that banana, and that was not just dumb luck. Okay, that was awesome Wario's Gold Mine. Why is that not being banned immediately? Well, I guess it isn't seen on stream anyway, so... Well, usually Nightbot, I made Nightbot detect stuff, but I guess not anymore. Getting greedy, and I got greedy, and I was rewarded for it. Let's go. Thank God for the 3-star immediately. And Mirror Star Cup unlocked as well. We love to see it. Oh, it's good that you didn't see it in chat. I mean, it said that it was restricted. I'm just wondering why Nightbot didn't take care of it this time. Oh, I know why. I did something that I shouldn't do. Because I did it so Nightbot doesn't get shown in the chat box. But wait, shouldn't he just... No, he just shouldn't be shown in the widget. Why does it... Well, we'll never know. I'm not gonna fix it right now. I'll look at it after stream. Yeah, that's what... It was restricted immediately. So maybe that's... Oh, that's probably why. Because if Twitch detects it themselves, it doesn't get sent in the chat. And so Nightbot also can't ban it because it never actually gets sent. Ah. But also, guys, we're back. We're back on Banana Cup. And if you didn't see last time, this is about how Banana Cup went. I did 150cc Banana Cup around, I think it came up to 5 times or 6 times where I did Banana Cup. Because for some reason, I kept hitting these penguins. I kept just falling off on Delfino Square cut. That was just me getting tripped up by mirror mode. I kept driving into walls. I got sniped by the Shy Guy Beach Cannon once. Like, it landed directly on top of me. Like, not even in front of me, just on top of me. So, we're back for another wild ride, huh? Oh, I thought I could make that shatter on a wall. Yeah, but no, this is about how my banana cup went last time as well, and it's not looking too good either so far. Just absolutely hitting everything. Okay, I don't know why I went for a mini turbo there instead of just wheeling. And I get blue shelled. I'm just hoping that I don't get bullshitted out of anything, because that would be so bitter. It's already hard enough for me personally, at least, to drive it well enough, I guess. Well, it's not even about driving it well enough. I just mess up stupidly. Like, I shouldn't be messing it up, but I do. I feel like I'm better than what I'm... How about we just don't talk about that, and we act like this is the first time I do Banana Cup. That seems like a good idea to me. Man, I swear I'm not clip farming, okay? I swear to God. Oh, okay, anyway, guys. The first Banana Cup on Mirror Mode we're doing, you know what happened last time. I won't hit any penguins this time. I won't fall off on Delfino Square once. I won't get sniped by the Shy Guy Beach guys. What else won't happen? I won't just drive into walls consecutively on Wario Stadium. That will nuke my rating. Yeah. No, I don't want to be... If I'm, like, less than 8, it subtracts points from me heavily, so that's what I definitely want to avoid as much as I can. I don't know if front running actually, like, does anything, but, I mean, it's what you want to do anyway, to not risk. To just get better points because of better time, and to also not risk anything stupid happening, like lap 3 right in front of the finish, you know? Because earlier, I had a very, very close Mario circuit, so... Speaking of very, very close, this track already is something... I have it down pretty well by now, but it is very finicky at times with the weird slidiness. But on Mirror Mode, everything that I learned on how to drive these lines is completely thrown out the window. I guess it's not too bad for the penguins because you can kind of just drive tight and react to them anyway, which I at least always do because I don't know their cycles by heart. I'm sorry to say. I'm not that goated or knowledgeable, I guess, so to speak, but okay, I'm so glad I got that slip drift there, because I think that saved me from crashing into the wall and also from crashing into that penguin there. I guess I'll just place it onto the item box. I might as well just build some good habits for online play, I guess. Just put that right in the middle. Farm some points. Oh, I guess that did just work. I saw the penguin, like the other one, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna drive outside to be safe, because I thought he was coming in from the inside, but sadly, he was one step ahead. Yeah, sure. Might hit Toad. Oh, I thought I just hit Toad. I just sniped him out of nowhere, but no, that was my fib. Because Peach spun out there on the map. But still, 6 seconds ahead is... We take that. We take that any day of the week, chat. Okay, now, Shy Guy Beach. For the hop section, like for the tiny little islands, I'm gonna lock in, so if I am a bit quiet every time I pass that section, I'm sorry. I just mess it up too much for talking through it confidently. And also, I might be messed up by the crabs because they move differently than usual, and it's so many obstacles. And like I was pretty sure that was going to the left, but I was not 100% sure. I'll tell you that much. I think I'll just keep my item for now. Yeah, I'll just don't want to. Yeah, okay. Very good call on keeping those items there, but still, sadly, just got punished for getting hit by a lightning, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I guess else the strat for this is just hit Lotrix as much as possible. Jump over the water to minimize off-road time and also minimize speed loss, because you lose so much speed if you just drive over that normally. Also, I don't know why Mirror Mode is messing up my Lotrix there, because they are not affected by Mirror Mode at all. But I guess it's just the general vibe is off, so it's not. I'm not driving like I'm used to, you know? Okay, I just hope that I didn't. I nuked one of the bananas, sadly, but let's just hope that bro does not get a red shell. Okay, actually, I'm goated with the sauce, and I just made it shatter on... I'm gonna get... Yeah, no, this was not good. I knew what was gonna happen as soon as I saw. Please, I was gonna say, if Baby Mario drives into that cannon right there and I would have gotten hit by it, I would have been so mad. But, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I could genuinely almost... If I had to angle the power left, I get that, but... There was not much I could do. I got shocked into red shelled, into just having no item, and also red shelled again. I might... I'm just gonna practice going for a cut here while I'm at it. I don't want to restart now. I'll keep the banana cup tries part 2 to after I'm done with... Nobody saw that. I went for regular Delfino Square, and it was, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm glad for these signs, because if those signs were not there, I would not be getting this. Oh, that was not clean, but I still made it somehow. Got off scot-free for not deserved reasons. Just Mario Kart jankiness decided to bless me for once there. I have been very unfortunate with Delfino Square bounces so far, so I guess I'm glad that I just got lucky this time around, but... Oh, also, what I completely forgot to mention, I don't really want to self-promo, that's not the reason I'm saying this, but I actually did just upload my first video to the main channel today, which is very cool. It's a very liberating feeling to finally have that project done and just... Why did it trick there? I wheelied like 10 seconds ago. I mean, it's a very nice feeling to just have that project off the table, have everything ready, all the shorts that I'm gonna release and stuff. Oh, nice. Thank you for driving into my banana. I mean, I guess that was not really an important green shell hit because he was just on a booster anyway, but I just wanted to snipe him. I just hope that they get hit by something there. Nope, nobody got hit by any part of that blue shell except me, huh? I make up the ground, and for what, you know? So Baby Daisy Quacker over here, the goat. Mushroom, okay, due to having gotten a mushroom, I actually won't go for dot cut, because it is faster with one mushroom to just go for the regular short. It is still faster for a regular mushroom to just go left here, like to that shortcut to the left there. But, I guess that doesn't apply if you get shocked. Okay, lowered bridge is pretty nice. I'm not throwing this green shell because that is the exact reason I wasn't throwing that green shell. Yeah, falling off once, I mean, that was an okay Delfino Square. Maybe it's a good omen for later. I don't know if you can get 3 stars with not having 60 points. I mean, we'll see in the end, I guess, but I'm pretty sure you can't. I could understand, because that's also how it works in the newer games like Mario Kart World, Mario Kart 8, Deluxe, and so on. They all have the rule, I should say, of you only get a 3-star if you get a perfect score. That was such an awful wall bounce. I guess it is also due to just this track being mirrored, huh? But, I mean, yeah, I was gonna say that was such a high bounce. Oh. Okay, what I tried to do there with that mushroom was... just tried to jump as much as possible, because I would have been absolutely screwed in that corner with the POW. No, but I tried with the mushroom there to cut across the corner, because you can take that corner, like, just through the complete inside if you... I was so scared of getting hit on the side there. If you do it well enough, but... And it's especially just easy, I guess, with a mushroom. But I used the mushroom at the wrong time. I didn't get a good bounce there. A good jump there, I should say, more so. Like, I almost thought that I was never punished by just getting that green shell there, even though I definitely didn't deserve getting anything good out of that. Okay, at least getting off those bananas, so I might get points for someone driving into those. Not like with when they just get dropped, because it doesn't count towards your score, so to speak. That first clean... that thing as well. Oh, that's a wall hit. I should probably not even do that, because it saves some amount of time, but barely, especially since I'm not doing it optimally. And also, the CPUs drive this track so awfully, because they go from side to side in the ramp section, so they take forever. So in the off-road there on the standstill is not the best, not optimal. So I shouldn't even go for it, because the wall bonk is just so many points that are taken off that I don't want to risk, man. I don't want to risk. Okay, we're most probably not getting 3 stars here, but we can pray, we can hope. Sadly. Sadly, no 3-star. I think that's got to be still a 2-star, though. Yeah, okay. Good. And also, Mirror Leaf Cup unlocked, and with that, Chaos Circuit unlock, achievement unlock. So many unlocks. And yeah, I'm just gonna go through now. Might as well. Time for... Oh, Star Cup is probably... Except for maybe something like Rainbow Road or N64 Bowser's Castle, might be the overall worst cup for mirror mode, because they are so... Sorry. These maps are so ingrained into my mind that I am just gonna mess up stuff, I feel like. And they have such defined turns that you just remember so well. And Maple Treeway is just easy to fall off anyway if you drive it somewhat fast. That this might be a bit hard, to be honest, even. Just genuinely hard. And not me skill issuing for no reason whatsoever. Also, no green shell hit there. Man, they really don't want to give me anything here, huh? Oh, I did. Why did that go for somebody on the left there? Why did it just home in on... Oh, because it was going for last place, probably. I just realized it was going for last place, and because last place was, like, right there, it just went straight for them. Because red shells do just go the straight path towards you when they're close to you, which is certainly something. It sometimes is very bad for the red shells, but it's sometimes also very bad for you, because if they're in front of you and they're homed onto you, there's nothing you can do. You will just get hit by that, and, well, good luck, I guess. But, I mean, so far, just clean Daisy circuit. Weird lags again. I am a bit puzzled as to why these are happening. Also, I just took the worst line imaginable, and I threw that fib definitely on purpose forwards. Trust. Okay, but they also take bad lines, so I didn't really lose any time towards them, at least. I did lose time towards myself, but... Oh. Not the most optimal last corner, but... There's 6 seconds between us, so... That's more than fine enough. Okay, next up, Koopa Cape. This is also gonna be one... I think, actually, the one thing that might trip me up the most is the spinning lightning rods, because they spin the other way around now. And, I mean, I see them spinning the other way around, but still, it's gonna be just weird. Weird to be driving it like that. Also, to this day, I do not know if that ramp right there is faster or not. I just never take it because I'm like, I guess usually regular ramps are not the fastest or not faster, but it's upward angled so much as to where I'm like, maybe it is faster. I almost got collision checked into that fence right there. So this is the scary part, definitely. This spinner right there, I might just be at... I remembered that this was gonna be the other way around, and I then doubted on where I needed to go. If I tricked to the left there like I planned on, I might have just screwed myself over completely, and I'm cutting it really close there. I shouldn't be doing that. I might have just driven into the waterfall and died miserably. I don't know what's going on, why it's tanking my PC so much today. Last time it definitely didn't do it as much, for sure. It still tanked sometimes, but I'm just hoping that this doesn't happen on time trials. But it shouldn't. I mean, there's less loads with the CPUs and items on the ground and whatnot. I mean, I guess it does show you which way the corner goes, but I didn't have enough brain functionality to register it that quickly. I did not see that banana, but I somehow managed to dodge it. I don't even know. I don't have anything to say for myself for that one. That was just thinking that I wouldn't hit it, but I did. Also, not getting that booster, and also then because of that getting hit by that pow. Also, oh my, that corner specifically does not, like, it's not liked by my PC or the emulator or something. Something does not like that corner. But I mean, Dolphin does have this issue of sometimes not being super optimized, at least on my experience. Because if you ever go into full screen mode, you might as well just have nuke your PC. Just install a zip bomb on there, because it just, nothing works anymore once you do that. At least for Dolphin side. The regular PC usually works, but Dolphin just goes haywire when you put on full screen mode, which is why I'm not doing that. It has a bit of a better aspect ratio, but hell no. Also, Koopa Cape just went decently. I didn't really say anything about it, but nice. I'm glad I got into the cannon before that red shell got towards me. I guess I'm just gonna place my bananas everywhere I can and hope for some mushrooms out of these leaf piles. I kind of just drove a wide line on accident and then got rewarded by there being the booster there, which I didn't remember. easy points there also. To be fair, Star Cup might be one of the easier cups just for it being, this map specifically, having pretty easy, so I'm scared of that green shell. Having that part there which you can just trap and then you get points for hitting enemies with bananas and such. I just got this weird bounce there that you saw, and then after that, it wanted to make me drive left. Like, it changed my drift to left. And due to that being the case, I drove right into all of that. Okay, I guess I'm in first now. I thought there was still somebody in front of me that I could red shell, but... my god. The first lap, this almost happened to me as well. But I was like, surely that time, I mean. So I'm locked in right now to not make some silly mistake that sends me flying off. Okay. Because I was in bottom 3 for a second there, and bottom 3 are the spaces that you don't want to be in because you lose points. Oh, nice. Nice back banana hit. Awesome stuff. I did see mushrooms on the left there, but I'm inclined to... okay, they're not there anymore anyway, but I was inclined to not take them anyway. Because they might just make me too fast as to where I get sent flying off the tree stump. Because if you are too far to the side of that tree stump, even if you otherwise have a good line and everything, it just sends you flying completely. It's similar to Wario's gold mine. And I fall off. This is the most terrible thing that could have happened, bro. Wait, actually, blue shell? Please give me mushrooms. Oh my god. I got the highest bounce ever there, but I don't care. I got so unlucky into so lucky there. That was crazy. If I was first, I probably would have been overtaken due to getting hit by that blue shell like Toad did. So, kind of glad, I guess. Okay, I'm definitely not going for ultra shortcut here because I will definitely mess it up. It is weird enough driving this mirror mode anyway, so... Also, fun fact, what happened overnight, like right after my stream only, sadly, not live on stream. I've just had this goal in my Twitch for forever now because it's not been that long since I've been streaming again. Of 40 followers, and we actually just hit it last night. Just ran. Oh, I'm driving the wrong way. My god. So we're at 40 followers now. Let's go. I mean, it was kind of an arbitrary goal that was just set by Twitch anyway, but it's been standing there for so long, so it's like kind of cool. 50 is the next goal, of course. I mean, and that actually feels like a number where it's like, oh yeah, 50, that's cool. The next after that would be like 75 maybe, but definitely 100. So these are the golds as to follower golds. Oh, driving right through those item boxes. Good stuff, good stuff. Me when I drive badly. I'm glad that that little Podoboo, I think. No, Podoboos are the ones that come out of the lava. Like, maybe thought they are the same species. I don't know. That thing despawned because I was definitely online to drive right into that. I wanted to get another item there. Even, I mean, okay, actually they're so far behind, but I was scared of just getting hit by some red shell, and I only have a goddamn... So can I... you barely can't chain that item into the other one. I mean, I can always get hit by a blue shell, of course, and I barely don't fall off. And I get I almost got the weirdest bounce into just driving right into that guy. This has been a really weirdly bouncy Grumble Volcano. Not the best, but also not the worst. That was an okay Grumble Volcano. After Maple Tree Ray, I'll take that any day of the week. Oh yeah, that was last one. 3 stars, 3 star, come on, come on. I did get screwed over a lot with falling off after being hit for no reason, but damn, that's punishing. That really is punishing. Yo, the Dolphin Dasher, actually something for once that you might use. This is like the second in command for medium weight characters. If you don't use the Mach Bike, you use the Dolphin Dasher, so it definitely is the secondary goat to that part, or to that like option. Oh yeah, I think that the spears, like I was thinking if that might also just be the third best in the game in general, but spear does have more use cases than the Dolphin Dasher. Spear sucks to just drive on any track, but on the right track, because spear is just the fastest that there is when driving in a straight line. And if there's some tracks, Luigi Circuit, where you do drive a lot just in a straight line. So I thought that I was gonna zoom past them way faster. So on tracks like that, it is actually very good. Also, this is a very nice mega here. Just being able to cut across everything easily. Always some good stuff. Oh, I am now helpless. I am gonna go for an item. Thank you. I didn't need to go for that second item, but okay, worth it. Calling it now, worth it. And on this map, they're also not too good, the CPUs, luckily. Because somewhere they drive weirdly. Either it's in this straight coming after this hill that maybe they just swerve really weirdly or something. Or they just drive super outside on this hill part, where you of course try to drive as inside as possible to minimize the time loss from driving. It's just Pythagoras, man. Driving in straight line faster than going outside. Wow. Me when I explain driving. Oop. Did that still keep going? I think that actually did keep going. It just it shattered on a banana immediately. Also, a detail that I do really love about one mirror mode is that the POW block is also reversed. That it's the one. It's just such an. That was there the lap before. I could have remembered. But it is such a little thing, but it is also such a nice detail. I also canceled my own standstill there by jumping. Also, what am I doing, man? Please don't get a red shell to hit me in the straight. Thank God. Not the best end, especially with just hitting random items consecutively, but... And also, I don't know what I was thinking with hopping right after the standstill, because it always kills your... it always just kills your boost. Okay, but... we got BC3 now. We got BC3 now, probably the most memorable track in this game. Or the most picked track online, for sure. That is a fact that I know. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this achievement. Nah. Sadly, not. Because there's still the achievement of hitting 5 people in 1 star. Which I've been trying to get. Also getting daring. I did a low trick there, finally. Just to prove that I can actually do it. Because if anybody doubted me that I maybe was just coping by saying, oh, I'm not doing it because I'm scared, I can actually do it. I hate to break it to you. But yeah, I'm also not doing any amount of cut here because you'd have to strike the fear of God in me to make me do that. Which is probably being way behind in like bottom 9 on last lap or something, but... So, I wanted to get that item, but that swamp was not aligned time-wise. But yeah, what I did remember is that I usually low trick when I'm, like, after a boost. So I've been trying to just do that. So I guess I could have, technically, if I was very daring, I could have went onto that railing, because I was small anyway, so it might have been actually not too hard, and then cut the inside corner there. Which, you can do that. I'm not saying it is very, very feasible. I drove straight into that because I missed my wheelie. Oh. Blue shell for me. Hoping that I don't get hit by my own green shell that I threw forwards. That also loaded in front of me. Please hit him from the... Yeah! I was hoping, because I was so fast and like almost to the side of him, that it would hit him from the side, and it did, so... Good stuff. Yeah, that I just trick, and when I have the boost from the trick, that I only... So I only do it on every second one to trick off of it, and then low trick into one. Because that is actually a safe way to do it, because you can't fall off like that. At least it barely happens to me if I do it like that. Which I just randomly had the insight of doing that, usually. Also, they are driving this track pretty fast. For being Dry Bones and Baby Peach, they were catching up to me in that straight. I don't know why, but they definitely were. Especially, I think Dry Bones maybe had like a mushroom or something, or a golden, because he threw Baby Peach off so far that it looked like a boosted bump. So maybe. But let's go. One of the least memorable tracks ever. Probably the least memorable Nitro track in this game, at least to me personally. Okay, I was about to complain if that didn't hit anybody once again. Also, I did not look at if inside line or outside line is faster there. I'm pretty sure it's about even, but because else you would see everyone go inside or everyone go outside online, but nobody really does. I mean, at the same time, it's very easily trappable, so you just trap the best one anyway, because you can't really do anything when driving into that, because you're locked into that line pretty hard. So these are some easy banana spots that nobody drives into, I guess. Okay. I had 3 bananas and nobody drove into one, so I was about to be very mad. Oh, now sadly, I thought that it was gonna hit Dry Bones right behind me with how close bro was tailing me, but easy power dodge, awesome stuff, awesome stuff. Speaking about dodges, I've not had very many shock dodges so far. I mean, it's to be expected. I'm front running mostly because it's just CPU. Ouch, 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 ouch. It's just CPUs, but at the same time, there's also cannons where it's CPUs. They don't look if anybody is in the cannon before they shock, so it's a pure chance thing. So I feel like on the topic of pure chance, I definitely should have gotten 1 or 2 more by now. Not many, like, I'm not saying it's extremely statistically improbable or anything that I haven't. Just, I think it's more improbable than probable that I've only gotten, like, 1 or so. Please, 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 please. No! I should have slowed down. I saw it early enough to as to where I could have slowed down. Also, talking about people shock dodging, which are not me. Good stuff back there. Because that is a cannon. That just shock dodges you as well. Getting hit by that blue shell on almost the last frame was also just very bitter, to be honest. I didn't want to place that. I could have trapped the bridge with that as well. I guess Mario drove into it anyway, so... And I was just focusing on dodging that POW and not driving into any item there. I could not wrap my head around placing anything. Okay, decent Jungle Parkway. There was this one awkward turn earlier, but else it's been okay. Now on to GCN Mario Circuit. Awesome stuff. It's still, yesterday I was talking about this a lot, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but I feel like this track is such a, it's at the same time for me memorable, but also not memorable track, because everything towards, my god, everything towards this point is so not memorable to me, but everything after this point is like, I love this part of the track. Like this corner here into silly little bumps, into jumping over this part and double tricking that. It's just so satisfying, and just, I don't know, it's definitely been in my brain ever since yesterday a lot more. And when I think about Mario Kart Wii, I do think about that turn as well. Like, it's not out of this world for me. But yeah, we did discuss this yesterday, so I don't wanna just talk about the same thing again. But I did want to mention it. So, oh, nice blue shell, which made me completely get rid of any boost that I had. I disagree with how he drove. Did you guys see that? He was driving, he was drifting left, and of course it's outside and it's like really weird momentum wise. But even then, you have like really weird momentum. So like right after, he just went full right. That does not work like that in the base game. These CPUs definitely be cheating a bit. Like, I have been sus of them being faster than they should be, but they definitely do stuff that in the regular game is definitely you can't do, you know? Okay. I was scared of a blue shell or something there. I would have probably gotten not first if I got hit by anything there. But please this time be a 3-star. Thank God. All bark, no bite. That's me, man, I guess. But no, I'm glad that I got 3-star now. First time, just Mirror Lightning Cup, also crushing the party. One more achievement. And also another one, popping on Impact, the jet bubble. I like this bike. This bike looks just really funky and is really funny to me. But no, I'm glad we finally got one 3-star immediately. I am dreading having to replay these maybe multiple times. I hope it's gonna be one time only. Maybe except for Banana Cup. Maybe that's a bit of wishful thinking, but... I mean, actually, okay, we got Mushroom Cup, we got Banana Cup, and we got Star Cup so far. So we got... Actually, we're half. We're half, which is decent. Last time we had, I think, 5 out of 3 or so, or 5 out of 3, 5 out of 8, or 4 out of 8, so... We're on track to be just around the same level. And also Baby Mario on the jet bubble immediately. Bruno's ball. But I thought that was going for me. But also, playing this track other way around might be a bit weird. This part specifically, just the ruins. Because I am gonna drive it like this. Oh, I sadly got a wall bonk there, and I somehow didn't get one there. But I'm trying to not do the actual skip, so to speak, like the corner clip, just because I don't want to get a wall bonk for maybe half a second of time save. That the wall bonk probably converts to around -3 seconds or so of time loss, so... Oh my god, that was bumpiest dry desert I've ever had, man. That was... That probably took 50 bajillion points off my rating there. I am very tempted to just restart already. With how this Dry Ruins is going, I am very tempted. Because this is the first track, after all. You know what? I'm just gonna go for hype and aura moments. Yep. I was way too left anyway. I even got the bounce, the proper one, but I was way too far to the left. We just started doing that cup, so might as well. Might as well. Ugh. Wait, did I call DK Jungle Parkway a nitro track? I think I did. That was not that was a retro track. But yeah, now on to Special Cup for the first time. And now we don't have Baby Mario on the jet bubble though. This is so tragic, man. 5th place item box and I get a fucking TC. Are you kidding me? Get away from me. I was hoping for just, I mean, something that is maybe a mushroom, something that makes me go faster, which I guess I was manifesting it badly in my head because I was praying for something that goes faster, which the TC does make you go faster. It just has a way larger downside than making you go faster. Somehow still got the the booster there. I thought I was jumping straight over it. Also, I'm not cutting that corner as much as I could. Just don't want to risk the off-road, man. It's the same strats as always. Not get on off-road, not get hit by items. Place items to hit the CPUs. So I am puzzled, but I've always been very driving very far on those rather than like driving very towards the middle rather than driving on top of them, because you tend to get it's way worse to get that much airtime that you get when you get a bad bounce off of those than to just... Oh, also I jumped on that. That was like a 10th of time save. Also a time save. Awesome. But it's so much worse getting a bad bounce off of these than what it's worth getting a decent low trick there. So I'm always driving like very in the middle, and I feel like some of those should hit, but some just, I guess, don't. That was, for example, a nice low trick, just to show it off for the crowd, you know. I was hoping that I could... Oh my god, please drift. I was hoping that I could get my mini turbo off of that just barely, but sadly I didn't. That mushroom is outside my scope, sadly. But yeah, okay, they drive just straight across the sand and also drive like a very much zigzag through that ruins part at the beginning, so it isn't that hard to be very far away from them on this track. But for Moonview Highway, they actually drive decently. They don't really get hit by the cars a lot. At least that's what I personally have felt like. And I maybe sometimes get hit by these cars, so... But usually not. I mean, I'm good enough to not get hit by these cars pretty much ever. And I was gonna say, that is an inside line, but for the other ones, I'm probably not going for inside lines as much. I'm gonna try to play this as risk-free as possible, even though I'm a bit scared about the CPUs on this one. There is worse things to have happen, which is pretty much getting hit by a car. It just looks the same to you. I mean, I don't blame you, but it is very different and difficult for somebody who knows this track. And I mean, this track is just extremely difficult to drive anyway when there's a lot going on. On time trial, it's just the same cycles every time. So after maybe 3 times, you will recognize them anyway. I thought he was gonna drive to the right there. That's why I didn't move out of the way. Also jumping right over that booster. Nice. Gonna go very outside here. If I hit that bomb car, that would have been terrible. So very good on me for driving outside. But yeah, no, this is very messy with what you're used to. If you're used to this This track in general is probably the one where you drive into hazards the most by far. Ooh, holy save. I don't know how I managed to not absolutely get crushed there, but I mean, not complaining. Please don't get hit by a car here. Okay, I'm right in front of the booster. This is actually very good. Getting hit right in front of that booster is probably the best thing that could have happened to me there. Because I was not sure how close they are. I didn't really look, but getting hit like right after the booster and being super far away and maybe in the lines of cars is so scary. In general, doing standstills on Moonview Highway is such a risk sometimes. Because you do usually want to do it, but if you know that there's a car coming around, you sometimes gamble wrong with how much time you have left. Also, I will not even try to low trick that. I'm definitely somebody who likes low tricking that one. But the thing with that one specifically is that if you jump off, you die. It is very, very terrible, so don't want to do that, you know? I've hit so many walls so far, which is not good, but I'm just glad that I've survived somehow. Got those bananas off, hoping that I don't screw myself over. I tried to drive out of the way for the green shell. But shock dodge, let's go. Actually, worth it. I feel like for green shells, when they're coming towards you, it's pretty easy to see where to go or to which direction to drive. It still sometimes trips you up because you're looking backwards and everything. At least it does for me. But the thing is, if it bounces off once, it is so hard to predict where exactly it is going, especially if it's like next to you and you can't specifically see where it is going. Because walls in this game sometimes don't really behave like you might think. And that was how I was trying to make it. If that hit me, that was how I was trying to make that happen last time around. Hoping for no fire pillars, and I guess I really did only trap that for myself, huh? That is a red shell, but it's gonna crash there anyway, so don't have to worry about that. Oh yeah, they, of course, I just forgot, they don't drive the optimal lines, which on this track are very, I guess, unorthodox, so to speak, for at least CPU driving. So you just pull ahead pretty easily here. Like, I'm talking about driving inside on the huge loop, the huge turn. Like, where you drive in circles for like a good 2 seconds. And this part as well, where you get the ramp. Oh my god. This is not gonna be good. Oh, but I somehow still worked. Where you drive that ramp to get the boost over there. And then, I mean, of course, this, like, little drift low trick is also nice to do. I could not have dodged that. I could have remembered that that is there if I thought about it for a singular second, but I did not. Not a good Bowser's Castle, I'm gonna be real. This track, I just didn't play it very well. It was okay else, but I did some very dumb mistakes in between. Still 10 seconds ahead, but gotta be a little self-critical, you know? But now the final boss of Mirror Mode is coming up, at least I would argue. Because Rainbow Road, if you drive this one just in any way how you were used to, you are probably falling off because... Oh, yeah, nice. I was so scared there of just being immediately fucked. But yeah, no, this is, like, of course, for these big turns and big straightaways like this, it's all fine. But especially this part is gonna trip me up if I'm not careful. Driving it the other way around now. And you drive so close to the edge anyway, so it's like scary. Oh yeah, and this part is, I drive this part horribly anyway every time, except that time I guess. When I'm on mirror mode. So please, okay, I easily jumped over that. I was holding it, so I jumped farther, but I didn't even need to. Okay, yeah, good Rainbow Roads first lap. I gotta be honest. Except for the start, where I went to the wrong side, it's not been too shabby. I mean, same for this as for Bowser's Castle. It's kind of, you do... Like, this ramp jump is very weird, as in, the CPUs obviously don't do that. And then also, they drive a very high jump on the booster. I was out of the cannon for a millisecond, and that's the reason I don't get the shock dodge. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm just going far there. I am small. I don't want to risk any weird stuff, and that was so scary. Getting big there and bouncing around just after booster, not good. Like, of course, I wanted to get the booster because go fast, but my god. Wait, is this lap 3 already? Did I just, like, sleep through a lap? Wait, no, okay, no, I talked about being a good lap 1, of course, at the beginning of lap 2. So, some more boost here. Yeah, this so far, awesome Rainbow Road. Ah, that could have been such a nice... That sometimes, if you hit it, like, right at the edge, can drop you just immediately to the ground, which is incredible. Because usually you get a lot of airtime, and not getting airtime equal good. Like, in most racing games, I feel like. Shock dodge! This time, I complained about it, like, last lap, and just earlier in general, about not getting many shock dodges, and I just jump off like an idiot, please. If I get 2 stars now, I am going to be so mad with myself. I am not taking that booster. I swear to God, once again, I'm not throwing for content. I just genuinely, it shook me up physically. The pain of just driving off for with no pressure there. 40 seconds ahead. Please still be a 3-star. This is such a long cup. Get the 3-star. I don't get the 3-star. My god. Well, I guess we gotta do all of that again. The Phantom. Cool cart, I guess. It's... I'm too upset by driving off twice there, which probably definitely cost me my 3-star rank. Oh my god. But Lightning Cup, we're just gonna go through anyway. Tragic things happen, but you gotta power through it. And we just gotta move on and hopefully get 4 out of 8 3-stars. So I don't have to play over half of the cups again, with Banana Cup maybe taking multiple tries. I'm just gonna expect that the other ones are not gonna take multiple tries. Also, just having a golden on this track is always such a nice treat. I drive into off-road though, and then I get hit by an item. And I hit the wall as well. I am, like, in the crossfire with everything right now. There's so much stuff going on. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've gotten consistent again at the POW dodges. I'm not scared of the POW dodges anymore. I'm just kind of driving them well, I would say. Well, that was such a nice mushroom to have there. To just have that big cut across all that dirt. And I guess right here would have been a tiny bit better technically, but I didn't want to keep it for that long. I also would have been hit by that red shell most probably if I did. Blue shell, question mark? I sometimes just feel like I see blue shells, but then they're not there, so I'm always confused of what I actually saw. Maybe sometimes when they throw stuff, it could be that you just think that it is a blue shell since it's like high up in the sky and whatnot. I guess I'm just gonna hope for no red shell slash no blue shell. And okay. I missed that booster, and I was scared of Baby Mario and his monster truck. Not the best start, but I'm just gonna keep pushing on. Peach Gardens. This is also gonna be a weird one on mirror mode. Like, not the start, but there's a lot of blind corners on this one. Like, the beginning is not hard, it's just the same two big... I was a bit greedy with throwing that back, huh? But especially this one is gonna be immediately weird to drive like this, to set up like this. I mean, this is just, you just drive through the outside anyway, so... And I get hit by a Chain Chomp, man. Please let me get that item. And I was in 7th or so when I got that item box, and I get a green shell? Oh my god, Donkey Kong, can you get out of my way? And I get a good old blooper. Awesome. I wanted to go right there, and I almost did, but I got saved by the fact that I didn't manage to go right there. Nice draft, though. Very nice draft. I guess I don't... Where the fuck did you come from? Did he take the shortcut? Probably, right? He has to have. But yeah, no, that was not the best start to this Peach Gardens already. But yeah, this one, that turn feels very, very weird. At least to me. The rest of this track is fine. This ending and the beginning is pretty just regular / easy. But that corner in specific, it's probably just because it is just very blind, like I said earlier. That is kind of what makes tracks hard, when you can't see far ahead. Which then you can just kind of adapt like that, because you see that you have to go left or right or whatever there. But also just absolutely no boost to be had there. I'm just gonna go this way again. This way has not been treating me too well, because there've been a lot of chain chomps around here, like that time. But I mean, I guess you can see the arrow like way up, like if you're just not even up there at all. You can see it in the distance, but nobody is looking at that, man. Keeping this banana for this straightaway, but I mean, yeah, that's just GG now. Okay, got hit 2 times by Chain Chomps. Not the best for my score, but it could be worse. I didn't really get hit by an item there or anything, so... DK Jungle Parkway time. No, this is not DK Jungle Parkway, this is the other one. This is the other DK map. That's not DK Summit and not DK Jungle Parkway. I am kind of embarrassed that I forgot the name, but... Also, having Toad gone there, nice. Just having him not be right behind me, knocking him down a bit, is always good. Also, I am definitely gonna keep driving on the side here, because ramps are slower. I did find that out. I did look at that off stream. One thing that I finally did look at off stream, my god. What a very weird line that was. I'm blaming mirror mode once again. But hey, at least I got the shortcut very good, because I was slow and at a weird spot, so I am very much so pulling ahead. Maybe a shock in this cannon? Sad. Sadly not, sadly not. It's all good if they don't get like shock dodged right behind me. Okay, yeah, they didn't. That's nice to hear, nice to see. I take such a weird line there right now. I don't like how I'm driving that corner. Bro, Who placed that banana? That was such a devious banana. I guess I'm just placing all of those there, maximizing hitting people on the way up. Because, I mean, they are far enough behind as to where... Also, none of those 3 bananas got driven on. That's crazy. They drive such weird lines. I never know if they go inside, outside, straight on a path or not. Also, I missed my wheelie there, which was kind of tragic. Please let me... Okay, this time I actually got the boost how I wanted it to, which is good. And I can take this line again, and maybe this time there's no... I'm not gonna risk it. I could very probably make that. I am, like, 100% sure that I could make that if I just drove it well enough, but I'm so far ahead. I don't need it, you know? I don't need it at all, so... Also, what a weird 2 slip drifts that was. I wanted to just adjust with a hop, and they didn't want me to do that. But next race incoming. Let's go. And it is my favorite track in this game and on mirror mode, so this is gonna be interesting. I wonder if my experience on this track is gonna carry me, or it's gonna just absolutely screw me over. It could really go either way. It could be that I just drive this well because I know how to drive this track, or I could drive this extremely bad because I know how to drive this track, you know? Somebody has to drive into that, I was gonna say. It's... So far, it's been okay. Those swamps definitely were very scary. Oh my god. That was a very bad bounce that I got there. I guess, why do you go so outside? What is that? Maybe they actually actively dodge your stuff by now. That would, I mean, that would make sense. Please let me get on there. Thank you. And I hit it pretty much perfectly. Let's go, dude. You can't tell me that that was on purpose. You can't tell me they actively dodged that. That was just pure CPU luck of barely driving around it. So this time I wanted to make sure I know where those swamps were going, so I drove extra outside. Just for that. That was such a bad bounce again. I've been trying to just get slip drift through airtime, but so far I have not been doing that corner too well. That's a nice mushroom, but doesn't matter. I mean, that POW just makes me stand still later, sadly. Okay, maybe... Oh, nope, this is definitely not... Okay, that was the best way I could have handled that, I think. Please get hit by that. Thank you. Finally, just a backwards shell throw right onto them that actually hit for once. And I don't think I should be too worried here about red shells, because it's really easy to just make them shatter here, I think. That was pure luck, to be honest. That was definitely just... Okay, that was still the most weird, dumb outside line ever, but at least I got the slip drift how I wanted it. Which, that's something. I got the boost. I flew down the flight of stairs a lot, so... Again, just in time for this bad cycle to not be able to easily line this up. Why am I going for risky strats if I don't... My controller disconnected. I realized when I didn't do a standstill and it didn't properly... Okay. I felt the pressure like rising up to my throat, and I was like, I'm gonna mess this up. Am I not? If the pressure is this high right now. I still got fierce final. 3 stars on this cup. So I want to do this a bit higher. Okay. Got first place, got the 3 stars. I'm just gonna use the roll of the credits. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I have to watch it, but I don't care because I am gonna be right back. Hello, I'm back. Can't hear anything yet. I can't test if I can skip the credits. I can't actually skip the credits, so we had to watch this anyway. I didn't have any downtime. Let's go. Like, thing is, if I sit up, I switch between like going lower and sitting up so much, but it's hard to adjust my camera properly as to where I hit both of those pretty well. I think maybe just the tiniest bit lower. I mean, at the top of my head gets cut off a bit, but I just don't want to be sitting here. But yeah, I mean, these credits are kind of just always like, yeah. But I am very glad that we actually first try. Also, he just hit that Shroomless. They knew about this. I guess they did put items the other way, so there's an argument to be made that item might be more worth it in a few cases. But it's such a short track. Well, anyway. But it's like, I'm very glad that we 3-started first try, because we would have to watch through all of the credits, and I'm pretty sure you can't skip them even after watching them once on 150cc. We'd have to watch these every time we failed. And actually, like, were sure that we were getting the 3-star. Like, even if I was like, oh yeah, I'm quite certain that I would get the 3-star and it's not, then we'd have to watch all 5 minutes or so of these credits. I haven't timed this, but they are definitely at least 3 minutes. I mean, I was away for a sec, which was probably like a minute. And so it's been definitely going on for 2 minutes. But yeah, I don't... It's also like the gameplay is fire, I have to say. The gameplay is fire. They have recorded some pretty good footage for this. But I just saw Bro playing Bowser Spear on Bowser's Castle, which that has a huge thing where you go in a circle, which the Spear is notoriously bad at. So, oh, he's playing Flame Runner. He knows what's good. He's not playing Funky Kong, but okay, that was like 3.5 minutes or so, I think. Yes, thank you, Nintendo, for telling us at the beginning of these nice credits. Putting the crew together, I got an achievement and unlocked Out of Control. 2 achievements there. One for finishing the game with this image and everything, and the other one for just finishing the 150cc. I want to put it on my Wii commemorative board. Such a funny picture, to be honest. Let's go. What did we unlock? We unlocked Rosalina, the gold. We love her. The ruler of the universe, indeed. She is. And we also unlocked the Blue Falcon, which we do need for a time trial. I know Toad's Factory Expert Ghost uses this one. Okay, now, after we've gotten to do all of this, which there's nothing that it does, but we've gotten all the heavies, by the way. We've unlocked all heavy characters by now. All locked behind 4 Expert Staff Ghosts slash, just cups, I guess, but we have some stuff left to do. And I'm gonna play Rosalina Flame Runner, return to my roots. And we're gonna have to retry Mushroom Cup, Banana Cup, Star Cup, and Special Cup. A lot of Nitro, surprisingly enough, but to be honest, I like the Nitro tracks more, so I'm glad to play this again. And she definitely is our queen. We are playing as our queen with her little Luma, which is still just the cutest thing ever. I love how he has a single polygon of hands, though. Like, it's his hands are a perfect triangle. You can't tell me that that is just like not just 3 polygons. But yeah, I mean, so far not gonna be super exhilarating. We're just gonna be playing through Mushroom Cup again. Sadly, not very interesting. Please don't hit me. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I forgot there's this one clip of some anime where they say, where there's this guy singing, "Hello, everyone. Good morning, everybody," or something like that. Like, he speaks like very bad English and then says, "How are you? Yes, thank you." It's that one that everyone knows with silly little characters. It's like the most clipped anime ever, but it's like everyone knows the clips, no one knows the actual anime, no one has actually watched it. But I can imagine that you are on the edge of your seat with how this gameplay has been going. I mean, I'm very glad that I just haven't been hit by a blue shell, or for that matter, a shock or anything. So, yes, thank you for quoting it better than I ever could. Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you. Like, he doesn't even leave space between the "how are you? Fine, thank you." It's just, he just monologues in a dialogue to himself. Well, he monologues, but, you know, he monologues the dialogue, you know? But fun fact for Rosalina. Oh, I'm sorry that I didn't properly say it in broken English with a Japanese accent. But I only mentioned this in Retro Rewind, that this specifically, Rosalina, is actually probably next to Funky Kong the GOAT, at least when it comes to online play. Like, she has played the most just because people like her. And surprise, surprise, people who play 10-year-old funny Mario Kart racing game tend to be the weird queer kids. Is also a thing that probably plays a role. And I mean, I'm playing Rosalina right now, so what does that tell you about me, you know? But she also does have a pretty good stat spread. Funky Kong has the second least stat points in the game for a single character, but he has the most in speed and is a heavy. So he is just, that's why he's the GOAT. Also, I got lagged into that grass. But she is the GOAT because she has a good amount of acceleration. She has only 1 less speed than Funky Kong, but she just has more acceleration. So I feel like there's an argument to be made that she might be better in online play. I mean, of course, on a straightaway, you're gonna lose against Funky Kong, but only by a tiny amount. And also, when you get hit by something, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter as much because you usually stand still. But if there's any moment where you just get slightly slower, and at the beginning, maybe, that's also boost. I guess that's why people don't care about acceleration much. You just boost anyway, everywhere. But, I mean, just has some better acceleration, and I think she has some better drifting or something. Some stat that doesn't matter that much on the scale that it is. I can do gap cut. If I don't get shocked until I get there, I'm gonna do gap cut. No matter what happens, I'm gonna do it. I was very scared. I noticed those bounces and I definitely didn't want to go for my usual strat. Even though I'm very confident in it, I was not going to go for it. But guys, this is going to be so hype. I'm going to do it for the fans. And I'm hoping that I don't fail it. Oh, well. Sorry, fans. That POW was the most inconveniently timed POW from a CPU that I've ever seen. That's like a usually actual people POW there, so I mean, I guess fair enough, you know? But I guess they would do it probably later because people don't expect you to have a mushroom at first because you quite literally can't get one. But still. And everyone else was on the mushroom section still, so. But still, my point still stands. For me personally, it felt very targeted towards me. But I mean, we can just take this easy inside line. And we're pulling ahead because we know the good lines and they don't. Because they are stupid little CPUs that are little babies and are bad at the game. I said it. What are they gonna do? Beat me? I sure doubt it. I almost immediately ate my own words there. I really have the superpower of just jinxing stuff as soon as I say anything. I don't know what it is, but it is genuinely scary how much... Oh, nice sniping mom banana. How much I've said stuff that immediately, like 10 seconds after, backfired. Also, sub 2-minute time. Let's go. We are gaming so hard. Not this whole cup has been pretty tame. I've not really been hit by any blue shells much. I've not been hit by a lot of shocks or any bad shock for that matter. It's just been a... What did I say? What did I say? You can't make this shit up. But hey, never punished. I got a bullet bill and I'm immediately back in 2 seconds. And she hit a crate anyway, so awesome. I know. I told you. It's happened so much. It's genuinely getting scary of how perfect I am at just jinxing stuff within 0.2 seconds of anything. Also, that was probably one of the best fibs I've ever thrown. He has to drive across all of that off-road and everything. I mean, I guess he could go backwards, but no, he can't. Please, just don't have a... Daisy, you are devious. Also, why was he faster? Why was he faster than me? I guess he maybe had a mushroom. That's the only real circumstance I can imagine him being faster. That are not me accusing the CPUs of speed hacks once again. Do they drive? Oh my god, I'm catching... I was gonna say, if I got that draft right there, that would have been pretty bad, actually. Because I would have just flown right out of that turn so hard. The thing with the low tricks is, I would say there's some that I can do pretty well, or at least I know how to do them. Maybe I just haven't practiced them enough, but especially Toad's Factory, I know how to do it. I know technically how to do it, just in theory. But I hit it so not often at all. I'm really not good at it at all. I hate to admit it, but I'm not good at that low trick in particular. Because it is just 2 jumps. But also, oh my god, I accidentally... Ooh, that was so close to that corner. But that was really good overall. That was... I was very tensed up there at the end. I'm sorry, I had to lock in. No talking anymore. Streamer, no talk. There's more important things to be done. And we got the Industrial Revolution, sorry. We got the Industrial Revolution, Mushroom Cup, Mirror, 3-star achievement. Good stuff, good stuff. And, oh, do I do it next? And by it, I mean my banana. I mean the banana cup. I guess I'm gonna try. I'm not looking forward to this, but we gotta do it, man. We gotta do it. I can't get away from it. If I keep it for last, I might just trap myself in the endless banana loop once again. Also, great start already. Very great start. You know what? If I got that item box, I could have just pulled ahead like right back into second or so, and that would have been okay, but with how many mistakes I am making on Banana Cup specifically, I'd just rather restart and have a good start, have not a penguin crash and everything. I'm tempted to just, if I really just struggle way too much, I could also go for time trials to do. You know what? I'll continue. I'll keep going. I won't do it that fast again. I just, please, okay. I get a good item. I pull right ahead back into wherever that bullet bill went, but right back into first with a little bit of a lead even. I am so glad that I managed to do that. But, I mean, one penguin hit is, of course, not good, but could be worse. Also, I do notice Rosalina definitely has some better drifting because I did notice it right there. I noticed that I could take that line way easier. I mean, 2 is also not too bad yet. I've hit 2 hazards before and still got 3 stars, you know? I just gotta play better from now on. Still, it also absolutely no mini triples to be had here. This in mirror mode messes me up so bad, which kind of surprised me because I felt like, oh, it's hard and stupid anyway, so if I just do it the other way around, it's just also not going to be very nice to drive. I didn't want to look back there for so long. I'm going to be so real. I just kind of fat-fingered. But this map is just awful on mirror mode. Also, did I place it like right into the inside corner there, all those bananas? I definitely need to remember that because I might just drive into that myself. I might be my worst enemy. Oh, the misery. Banger though. I am not the hardest Imagine Dragons glazer, but people do say white people music, and maybe I'm just not an exception to that, but like I just confirm those stereotypes, but I do think Imagine Dragons is kind of nice. Sometimes, but it's mostly enemy. It's not, I don't really listen to anything else from them. I do personally think the Thunder Hate is worse. I mean, I grew up with that song so hard. I loved that song as a kid, so maybe I'm talking out of nostalgia here, but I personally don't think Thunder is that bad. It might be 2018 or whenever that song came out. Dance Monkey, low key. I just realized that it's kind of just that, but in older. But that's just my taste. You can't hate on me, liberals. Oh. Not the best driving being done, but what are you gonna do? That was a very awkward bounce. Oh, actually, just thank you to whoever threw that green shell. I appreciate it. Oh, such a such a weird one. I don't think I could have. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't think I could have even low tricked that if I wanted to. Also, why? Why do you have to do this to me? And I'm right in front of. Where the fuck did that come from? Bro all of a sudden had a Mega Mush and wanted to completely murder me. I get a fib there. I mean, I drove into the bomb anyway, but come on. And I get shocked. No item. I mean, it's only lap 2. If this was lap 3, it would be very awful, but... I'm going... I think inside line is more worth it here. Maybe. Maybe I also just get red shelled. Could be. Let's see what happens, I guess. Okay, I don't get red shelled. That's a good sign. I just hope I don't get a fib here. Oh, nope. But I get blue shelled. So, this is the Banana Cup extraordinaire, I feel like. This is just the Banana Cup special that I've been put up to. Please, yes. My god. Another blue shell right as I overtake? I even sniped. If he didn't drive into that umbrella, I would have been so cooked. Thank God. The thing is, it wasn't even a skill issue necessarily there. Of course, I drove into that one bomb, but I still got blue shelled like 3 times. And then I hit him with the banana. I snipe him like a god. I had 3 bananas, but still, I snipe him pretty well. And then I just still get screwed over by a blue shell. I mean, that could have been the worst possible last lap. That I also, by the way, I wanted to just mention real quick that I said at least it's not last lap when I got hit by that blue shell. I just want to mention it for no particular reason at all. Also, I'm sorry, I'm not going for Doc anymore. It's been too risky. And it just deducts so many points and so much time as well. But that was definitely one of the most unlucky last turns that I could have gotten, probably. I am amazed that I made it through that somehow. Also, snipe? No snipe. I thought that looked good because it was like right in their racing line, and I hit the wall there as well. Not good. Not good at all. I guess banana there. Yeah, okay, I actually hit somebody this time. I was very tempted to go for... Glad that I didn't. I was very tempted to go for cut there, but I'm gonna be so real. I don't want to do this whole cup again. It's like the worst thing that I could imagine is doing this cup again. I've done it way too many times already. Also, what a bad bounce. Even though it's not necessarily optimal, I'd like just drifting up that hill. Doing a good bounce there and gripping onto the floor is technically optimal, but I cannot be bothered. Hitting Koopa here, maybe? Probably? I want to get rid of Koopa being right behind me, because that's the most dangerous part of maybe getting hit by a blue shell, is if you have a CPU that is actually driving kind of okay. Okay, I guess he did go long route, and then Yoshi caught up, and I got away a bit, somehow, at least. Hopefully not. Yeah, that's a very nice bridge. Also, talking about bad blue shell last lap, right in front of the finish. And I don't manage to get the... Well, I guess he also got hit by a bad blue shell right at the end. I should stop talking about the race and what bad things could happen. Because, again, everything that I say happens. Absolutely everything, without exception. You can't be making... I'm genuinely in disbelief by now. By how frequent this has actually happened. Also, that was just bad. A bad thing to do. Please, okay. There was a guy there that I definitely did not want to mess with. 3 mushrooms. Very nice, very nice. I was hoping that I could shatter it on the railing to the right there, but sadly not. That sounded very close. Like I said, these guys, they are so good at sniping. They just are gamers. I don't know what to tell you. I wanted to pause right before that ramp, but I guess I was scared that I was gonna get hit on the ramp, or like over the pit of doom there, right after the ramp. Also, I can get rid of that blooper, even though blooper doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a nice thing to have. Okay, if I still don't want to go for the wall hug there, because still scared of wall clips, and I just want to take all the points that I can get and don't risk anything at all, which is why I'm not doing any strats right now that are considered good. At least that is what I personally feel like. Also, nobody takes that inside line. That is such a mean banana now, just for myself. Oh, but I get this item. This is nice. This is nice. Oh, but I mean, I'm also way ahead. So I guess that red shell was just super fast. If I didn't get that good nose down, I would have dropped right into that red shell. I could not have done anything against that. Except the good nose down that I did, of course. Because I am a gamer. I'm not going for any of those mushrooms. I'm going for the... I was gonna say, I'm not going for any of these mushrooms. That's way too risky. And then I go for that one mushroom that is also way too much out of the way. I just get hit again. Okay, but, I mean, it definitely, nothing very bad has happened except me getting very terrible luck with blue shelled. So, if that is the reason that I don't get 3 stars here, this would be the 3rd try, so this would be amazing compared to last time. Giving the audience a real show. I really did give the audience a real show. On Banana Cup in general, but also on this one. Banana Cup done. The tragedy from last time hasn't returned. It hasn't repeated. And I'm saying this right now, it's all due to Rosalina, to our Lord and Savior. Rosalina the GOAT. Also on Daisy Circuit, Rosalina is actually gonna be a bit nice, probably, in that last 180. Because you can take that way more inside with boosts. You can take that inside with Funky Kong without releasing your mini turbo, but if you want any amount of mini turbo, you can't. Also, what was that again? I have really been not the luckiest on these tracks so far, huh? Yoshi just gave up. I mean, I just should not have wheelied, but yeah, that's the only thing that was my fault about that whole interaction, I'd argue. Also, I wanted to say going for cut here again, but I was sadly cut off by the POW block. Also, it's really funny to me how they placed the cones there, like they knew that people were gonna just drive exactly like that. No random green shell bounce hits. They would, of course, totally be all skill, but I mean, I can't predict the way this all bounces every time. Also, I feel like that was conveniently timed shock. I didn't take any amount of slowdown through the shock itself, only through the blue shell that was also there. But yeah, driving through this is just also very satisfying. Because it's like, of course, it's just like, you drive inside, then you drive around that one, and then you drive inside again. But, I mean, sometimes it's the simple things in life, you know? Oh, please. Thank you. I heard a red shell there, but alas, it shall not reach me. Not the best Daisy Circuit I've ever driven. But we're gonna keep going. That's now no reason to restart, I would at least say. If something goes terribly wrong here, like I hit 2 lightning rods, I will probably reset. Or if I fall down on a waterfall or something like that. But any other thing that happens, happens. Maybe I get the faded lucky blue shell dodge on the rim of the like when you go into the and I jump over the booster. Awesome. Like right when you go into the pipe right here. I drove a weird line there because mirror mode. Okay. No red no blue shell right there. I could try to dodge it here if I am maybe skillful enough, but I don't know how hard it actually is because I've never done it. And I recently just learned how it actually works so that I can do it. I mean, I guess. They are actually very close behind, which I have not been driving the craziest lines or anything, but it's still... I didn't get my trick there, and then it messed me up, and I thought that I wasn't gonna hit the off-road, but I did. As you can evidently see, I did hit the off-road. Okay, blue shell right here that I can dodge. Aw. No blue shell right there. I don't think I've ever gotten a blue shell dodge where I was like, huh, how did this happen? It was either mushrooms or something else. Well, like a cannon or something, you know? Something that isn't... Something that the game intended you to dodge a blue shell on. I was gonna say something about something not happening yet in this race in general, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut until this race ends. Because if it doesn't happen until this race ends, then I can talk about it, you know? Then it's fine to talk about for me, for my own success in this game. So far, looking good. But, I mean, there's nothing much that could go wrong here anymore. Just a solid Koopa Cape. That one off-road incident. But, yeah, what I wanted to say was that there was just no blue shell in general. Not a single blue shell was thrown. I talked about maybe dodging a blue shell on some weird properties and trying to do it, but no blue shell is also very fine for me. And one shock, which that is the usual, I would say. Banger of a track coming up next. Banger song. This is a track that I definitely love playing online and offline. Well, time trial and online. This is also offline play, but this is more so online play than time trial because you actually drive with people. As if that didn't hit anybody. Yeah, no, that draft I already knew that draft was just gonna mess me up in some way. And the Wiggler just gets right into me and then... Oh! Never punished, never punished, never punished. I am the luckiest person alive. Oh, please give me an item. Oh my god. I think that was King Boo. Bro actually dropped me right into... Please. I got hit out of my wheelie on the booster? Oh. Tragedy has struck on Maple Tree Way. And I don't get the item. It's like an idiot. At least I'm not bottom 12. I did, like, fall off and everything. I'm very tempted to just reset, but I also really don't want to. I don't care about this fucking blooper. I get blooper in 7th, man. I'm not even... This has been a very wild ride. I got a random star out of a leaf pile, which is like a 1% chance or so, probably. I tried to hit somebody once with a red shell, and she gets a... That was thrown directly on top of me. That was not there. Also, yeah, that's just what happens when you go fast on that part in any way, shape, or form. I heard the green shells way too late for me to actually do anything about it and recognize that I should get out of there. Okay, POW! That's also something that we got now. I guess they actually do get way more punished by the POW than an online play since they don't know how to POW dodge properly. Getting triple mushrooms right here is just... For what? What will they do for me? Except, completely throw me off the track if I'm not looking too well. What? Yoshi, first off, Yoshi drove right through that wiggler on my screen. And secondly, that red shell definitely also went right through that wiggler. Yeah, I got a single mushroom here. That's pretty nice. I'm just gonna hopefully bump him off. Yeah. Just get rid of the competition a bit. And, oh. I guess I was gonna say it's gonna be a rough ride into that little thing over there, but... Oof. That was, I don't know if I liked all of that too much. But... I was a bit ahead, but... Tragedy struck on Maple Tree Way, for sure. Grumble Volcano. Last track, and I'm not gonna reset here. I don't think. I guess if it really... Like, I fall off twice or thrice and... Just everything bad that could happen happens. Like, for example, that. Then I might... But also, Bowser did not hit that item box. You are absolutely capping. Cut requires falling off here, sadly. I would like to show it, just also show it off. But it is just so risky, man. Why did I go for that one? That one is also risky. It's not as risky, and the thing is, I just haven't done it in so long that it's also just not really worth going for in any way, shape, or form. I hit the hazard. If anything else happens, like in anywhere, I'm gonna just reset. I'm gonna save myself those few seconds that are gonna be spent watching the ceremony and whatnot. I just took that wall hit because, yeah. Please. Yeah, I don't think that's making it to 3 stars. I am very much so having FOMO about maybe just very unnecessarily restarting, but so much happened in those last couple of races, and especially Grumble Volcano, I just didn't play well. I gotta be honest about that. I greeted too hard because I was despaired about how it was going. So I always have to lock in for that startup boost. Soon enough I'll be able to talk through them, but right now is not the time. Bro. Awful first item into all of that happening. I'll just take the 20-second time loss. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Daisy Circuit, huh? My second try at this cup. Because that last time totally didn't happen. That didn't count towards... A reset counter would be kind of funny, I feel like. It would just show how bad some of the runs have been going. Just a cup reset counter, you know? For what reason do you have to throw that backwards, Yoshi? Also, those were 2 just head-on snipes. Getting bumped into off-road is not the best, but Mario, get out of my way. I'll say this once and only... Breathe in slowly. Breathe out slowly. Is the Star Cup gonna be the new Banana Cup? I fear that it is going to be. I know it's not fun to see someone reset the whole time. I'm trying to not do it, but for that, I feel like it's very justified. I think you can understand that that is something to reset over. Well, who else? Do we have a Dry Bowser Spear as my rival? Oh my god. This might be a bit bad. Because he is faster than me on straightaways. Like 100%. He just is fat. He's going to be faster than me. So if there's ever a part where it's like, oh yeah, I can just catch up by being faster. I can't really catch up to him being faster. I guess Dry Bones is the one in second right now, so he might actually be the guy to beat, which I would like more. I would definitely like more. I wanted to say something again, but was scared of jinxing it. Yo, let's go. Last time I was never able to do the cut, but now twice in a row. And if anything like a POW comes on, I can just use the mushroom right away. I mean, for a shock, it will just drop, but I mean... I got 2 shortcuts off, so I can't complain. I really can't. It is really such a weird shortcut, I personally feel like. I don't like taking it. It just feels like you can kind of do it shroomless, and of course it's faster. Like, I like rationally know, oh yeah, that is faster, but it just... The vibe is not faster, since it doesn't cut off that much of a corner and also gives you so much airtime. I guess a booster and a good trick boost, but it just... Something feels off about it, to me, personally. That was... I almost fell off there, and I thought my jump was gonna crash into the wall from above, and I was just gonna go boink and lose all my speed. Okay, we got good old Koopa Cape now. Finally, again, on the second race, not like the last 2 times that we don't talk about. But yeah, this is a whole nother arc, I fear. It's going to be the Mirror Mode Star Cup arc. I'm just gonna hope that there's gonna be no time trial arc where I spend a lot of time on just some time trial that's gonna give me troubles or anything. So that Goomba hit was not optimal, but it was only a Goomba hit for now, so it should be fine, probably. I really was hoping for that snipe. Also, I don't want to drive. Yeah, I was gonna say, they placed them there, like, so mean, and I did not want to risk driving right into it without being able to react. And then he just kind of did it again, just swerved in front of me and then hit another banana, so... Oh, goodbye, Daisy. Can I please hit Mario? Oh, I guess not. I guess he just has the look back button as well on his controller. Okay, I'm catching up. This should be... I almost got bumped into the banana by him. I overtake for a singular second and I get immediately hit by a blue shell. Bro, this has really also been a theme for, in general, everything. I feel like they know when I'm in... Get fucked, Mario. Get absolutely fucked. I am actually the GOAT. Never mind. That was my bad. I definitely just messed up my shake there. Like, I shook on the second to last one for some reason. I was still elated by that by that snipe into just throwing my red back and getting the easy shmoney on him. Oh, I would love to take that shortcut with that mushroom, but that Goomba was right in front of it, so sadly not today. Oh, Mario got hit by something there. That's so good. That, genuinely, I'm happy if Mario was farther away from me. He was tailing me so hard. What an awkward line that was. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Probably not, but just throwing back some green shells just for the heck of it. I'm just too scared to actually wheelie through that. You should, probably, because it's faster. I don't want to get hit by those lightning rods. I'd rather lose a bit of time by not wheeling than just getting absolutely fucked by that lightning rod. Being slow, first off, and also probably losing a ton of points. Because I bet that does lose a ton of points. That feels like a very punishing obstacle to hit. Also, here, no hitting any wigglers. If I'm not incredibly fast through this first bit, I gotta go outside line. I gotta remember that. That's like all I gotta remember. So if anything happens here, outside line is the call. If there's any banana that's gonna fall right on top of my head, or anything. Okay. No, this is just a good start, so I can go inside line. Thank you. Because everything just falls apart if you're slow there, sadly. Gonna take the item, gonna take the bit of time lost to just grab some more stuff. Yeah, I do have a whole ass battle plan by now. I don't wanna continue doing this. And I just learned from last time, you know? Hitting that wall right before the blue shell was not optimal. But... oh, okay. I thought that was like right behind me and I was just gonna land on it because it was homing onto me. But luckily, no. Daisy is right on my ass for this race so far. I don't know why Mario was so close on me because for this race so far, he's not been very... like, not been incredibly close to me, so... I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. There's a very tiny gap there, and I was so close to hitting that. Item here for safety, no safety to be had. I drove left there a bit, just to not get a banana right onto that mushroom, and then I just got another mushroom to the side. Also, that was the highest bounce I've ever had on that net. It was so bad. Oh, I guess I killed that red shell with that backwards green. I love the song, but I'm sorry to say I don't want to hear it again for now. Once I time trial, I will gladly hear this again. That was a very good inside line, but also a very scary one. I refrain from saying anything about the state of this race, but so far, it could definitely go worse, I will say. I won't say anything else. I will just say that it could be worse. And I just almost immediately tricked off. Like, I was sure that I was just having too much momentum there and going way out, but I luckily saved it with a drift into trick somehow. Yeah, what I've noticed, these CPUs have not really been... there's not really been one rival for me. The guy behind me has 30 points. They have been trading it so much back there. But that was very close. I did not trust me hitting that boost. Keeping the banana here for maximum coverage. And then I won't place anything down here because I feel like I'm the only person to take this ever. At least, that's how it has been. Or they drive very weird lines. Because, oh my god, I've trapped that corner so much that... also, I completely just went real back on what I said. I just trapped exactly what I said I wouldn't trap. But they have not just hit any of my things that I've ever placed there. At all. Never. I am I've kept track, and they've never driven into it, so it's like, why even... That was close. Why even do it? Oh, somebody drove into something that I placed somewhere. So, okay, I guess the banana is not here anymore, so maybe it was just deleted by someone with a star or something. I don't know. It could be because there was also mushrooms on the ground there. And I was like, of course. I mean, it could also just be a lightning or a POW, but there hasn't been a lightning or a POW ever since that moment where, like, after I picked those up. Or for that matter, also a mega mushroom, of course. But this could be looking worse. Like this track, but this cup in general. I might not have to replay it. I don't want those mushrooms because that's just a wall hit pre-programmed. I was scared that because of that mini turbo, I was gonna jump really far and then just off the platform. Because if you drive on the very edge or right after the platform, there's nothing there, so you also fall off. Average ramp experience that has nothing right after it in this game. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, but like I said, this should be the 3-star. I didn't want to say that it has been going good. I've eaten those words, but 30 seconds ahead on this one. Not really any major mistakes, not that I can remember, except for hitting some stuff. And we got Hot Rock Rumble, 3-star Mirror Mode Star Cup. Let's go. It's so sad not getting anything for it, because it's like, you actually put effort into this, and then you get nothing from the game. You get the achievements, of course. I'm glad to get the achievements. That's the reason why I'm doing it, but no character to be unlocked. No nothing. So now we have the special cup left. And this, I mean, this is technically the hardest cup, I would objectively say. But it is also a very fun cup. I like playing this one, so it shouldn't be too bad. Thank you for the congratulations. No item here is not good, but let's just hope I don't get hit by the onslaught of items that there is when you drive right there. Okay, so I mean, this should be all fine and dandy. That was such a bad line. I was hoping that that banana might just snipe somebody that's gonna overtake me there, but I like playing these maps, but that doesn't mean I am perfect on them. So everything could happen, especially on a map like this, which is just very janky. It's what makes it fun, I gotta say. The jankiness of this map is definitely what the fun part of it, but this is what I meant with trying to get low tricks off of that. Sometimes that just happens, because you saw I was nowhere close to all of that, and I still just got absolutely sent through the air. I'm very tempted because of all of that off-road to restart, but I don't want to reset too much. It's kind of lame to reset so much, because it's like no fun to watch also, I feel like, when you just see the same track being driven over and over, just the same start of it. I'm being more and more convinced by myself that I should restart. By my own skill, I'm being convinced. Okay, this time... Yep, nope, not another extremely high bounce. I guess I got a low bounce after, but... Why, man? And I get another bad one there. I am... I'm going for Swag Strat. If Swag Strat fails, I'm not gonna go more. Oh! That was a very good one, but I'm sorry to play Dry Ruins again. I just don't want to play the whole cup again. I'll say it again. Playing one track again is better than playing a whole cup again. And I'm gonna save this really hard now, especially the ruins part at the beginning. I want to save this very badly. What I also have never realized, what I recently learned, is that if you're inside the ruins part, it changes track, it changes the music slightly. It's of course still the same bassline and everything, but it is a slightly different track from what you hear right now. I can show it off and just be quiet for just a single second. Now, if you're in here, it like switches to a more ambient version, I guess I want to call it. It's definitely more. It feels darker, which makes sense because this is like a ruin and everything. That was a wall hit, sadly, but could be worse. Could be worse. This so far has been a very weird start. Because it's not been bad, but it's not been good either. I'm just gonna try my best to place items and not do anything too bad. That was a nice trick, for example, but that as well could have just sent me absolutely flying into the air if I was just unlucky. Okay, finally, a decent way through that. I've not really gotten a decent one so far this stream. Yesterday, I got some very good ones, like perfect textbook how you want to do it if you don't go for wall flip. Because if you land right on the edge, it's also very good. But today has not been treating me well on that department. Also, I'm a bit scared of this one always, because it usually tends to send you into the statue like it did earlier for me. So, but this one is always such a safe one. You just kind of drift across it and you just get very lucky. And well, you don't have to get lucky. It just always... yeah. That can happen, I guess, if it suddenly takes you drifting the wrong way. I'm just gonna say it again. It just could have been way worse. I could have crashed into the wall and just gone to a full stop, so... that was the worst POW that I could have probably had. I am once again tempted to restart, but I'm not going to. This time, I really want to play actually through this. And if I play this decently, that should not gatekeep me out of this 3-star, what just happened. It really shouldn't. And if it does, I'm gonna be a bit mad. I'm gonna be also very sad for wasting my time maybe playing Moonview Highway. Very good. Because I tend to do that on this track. The only thing that's scary first lap, to be honest, is this yellow car right here and the big truck at the beginning is what I feel like my first lap scares always are. I mean, this one is also, I guess, sort of bad if you hit the cycle like this. And there's no car there lap 1, just remember that. And there might be a car there lap 1, if depending on speed. I'm just saying this to memorize it myself, because I don't want to restart this. I don't know why I went for that. That was not smart. It's really about actually just safing it on this one. You don't really have to go for crazy lines. They don't do either, so... I'm so far ahead, and I've really not driven anything too crazy, so... So second lap is also a bit of a weird one for that. Yeah, I was gonna say, that thing is gonna juke me out if I go right. I know who you are. Hopefully that goes through that gate right there. Yeah, this one, no. Remembering my... That slip drift almost killed me. Remembering my mistakes that I have made so far. Oh my god. I have to get out of here right now. That thing, not not out for good stuff. If I stand still there, I probably would have gotten absolutely murked by the bomb car. I'm gonna go outside just to be super sure. Okay, one car hit is fine. I am definitely fine with one. Well, it was a truck hit, so I guess it's the same for trucks and cars. But it was a decent enough Moonview Highway as to where I'm satisfied. And Bowser's Castle, I should be able to do. I have not messed up Bowser's Castle so much in these whole retro achievements, like, as a whole. Which I maybe shouldn't say, but I want to say it, and so I will say it. Oh. Very awkward trick there. And I hit the wall, so, actually, I am washed. I do get a first place item box, sadly, and not a third place one. Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't get my trick there, and then it messed up my line, and then I didn't have a good recovery, so... And I don't get no item, and I get... You know what? It's not worth it to keep going. The risk of getting a 2-star is way, 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 way too high. You know how I talked about the Star Cup maybe being the Banana Cup of this one? It might be the Special Cup. Banana Cup, not Banana Cup, the Star Cup was also not good, but it definitely went better than whatever's going on right now. Who do we got up in the front? Okay, we only got lightweight baby characters in front, so if they are my rivals, that is okay. If... Fuck you, Funky Kong. If Funky Kong Flame Runner is my rival, we might be in trouble. Because that is legit, that's just the guy, you know? Okay, yeah, I am... not the cleanest, but I'll take it. And I can just drive across this very smoothly, and I'm so far ahead because they take a bad line through it. You know what? That golden saved it, I would say. It wasn't... Still not a good start, but... I am so far ahead lap 1, that is good. That was a very nice corner cut. I've been looking for something like that the whole time. And that was pretty nice. Oh. I know, kind of scuffed, but we're gonna take it. You know what? I'm just gonna drive middle right through those pillars. Those pillars suck. I'll say it right now. Those pillars suck ass. I absolutely hate them. And I remember why I just don't ever trick off of anything there. Let me just... Oh. Perfect. Okay. This, though, guys... No Funky Kong Flame Runner that is here to screw me up. This is gonna be the run. I'm calling it right now. Gets immediately hit by a banana. But, I mean, I can take this cut, so that's something. Funky Kong is in first right now, like in second right now, in first for the CPUs. So, I'm a bit worried about that, but I'm taking extra safe route, I was about to say. And I just... God. I was gonna say I'm taking extra safe route, and then I just get the weird drift again, like I did earlier. Man. But no, this is still the run. Even though that happened, that's not everything for this run. I mean, I would like not to get hit by more red shells or anything else, but... Triple... My god. I just couldn't do anything about it. If I drove less sharp, I would have just hit them earlier. If I drove sharper, I just would have hit them like I did anyway. But yeah, I'm driving around all of those. Funky Kong got them really well, and I'm very glad for him, but Everything else doesn't matter. Okay, thank God that I got this red shell to keep me safe. But I mean, I guess Special Cup is the one that should be the hardest, canonically, I guess, so to speak. So maybe it's fitting that I'm struggling on it right now. I mean, of course I'm not struggling, it's just sometimes you get very unlucky. Oh, I don't want to hit that pillar, but I want to hit this one. It's just so nice. It always lines up so well. I didn't even, like, put in any motion input there to trick because I was just like, I don't want to trick or anything. Fuck ass banana. I fit a lot of off-road on this one, but can't be bothered anymore. Unless terrible things happen, I'm not gonna reset. Dryder Ruins, or the Special Cup in general, is it's getting on my nerves. It's being a bit annoying right now. And last time, so far, we're still on better pace than last time. I will say it. I will say this. We are on better pace than last time. But that is only if in the next, like, 2 cups or so, I actually manage to finish. If I don't, then this has taken longer than yesterday, which I guess checks out because that is easier CPUs. Only by a tiny bit, to be fair, but it is easier CPUs. Awkward lines, but I'll take it. I made it through, even though I got very close to that yellow car. Europeans be like. Those who know the European yellow car game, they will have gotten this reference. Oh. Oh, does that get hit by the truck? I don't have time to look at it. I gotta focus on... Why did I drive like that? I could have just went the same way I did the whole time, but I don't know what came over me to convince me to suddenly do a left drift there. I guess I'll throw stuff backwards, but nothing reaches me and... Oh, I guess I hit somebody. Nothing really reaches me and nothing reaches them either, so I don't really see the use for throwing stuff backwards. So I'm about the same pace as last time, I just noticed, because that car went, like, that truck went the same way. Okay, okay. That works. Yeah, okay. Outside here because of the truck. I do remember that guy as well. So... Yeah, so, like, we got one hit in, so I got, from the POW, I got, like, the little bump that it does from the POW bumped me over the booster. That is also something that can happen, I guess, but it was so unlikely. Okay, thank God that we got that. We got that that Moonview highway down 6 seconds ahead of everyone else. A lot of the times I've been 6 seconds ahead, I've noticed. But now on to Bowser's Castle. Let's not make the same stuff happen that happened last time, is all that I shall say about it. But also, a thing I was very sad about learning actually yesterday was I've been watching Jujutsu Kaisen, and that has been hype. I love that, and I only learned yesterday after I realized, oh, there was not another episode for this week, that part 1 was done. So now we have to wait for part 2, and yeah. I don't want to wait again for JJK. It's been, like, we waited so long on part 3, and now it's down to more waiting again. Man, I mean, I'm not gonna complain too much. The animation is so good. It is very understandable that they have to take their time and everything. I'm not one of those guys who are like, oh, why aren't they pumping out 2 episodes a week and that's weekly for 2 years? I know that that is not realistic, and they have poor workers' conditions anyways already, so they are probably being worked their asses off already, and for that, that just seems like a hellhole. But at the same time, I am also just a little guy who just wants to watch his JJK and no more for now. I haven't watched the most recent one for Frieren. If one came out yesterday, I haven't watched it as well. I'm just kind of scared that that also finished or something, and I just have not noticed because I haven't watched the episode from last week. But yeah, the thing is, it's not only JJK that stopped, it's also Oshinoko, which is another one that I've been watching, which is such a good one. It is weird. It has a very weird beginning premise, and I am gonna recognize it. It is very, very weird, champ. With like, it's basically him being attracted to a minor, which just, I know, it's bad. But the rest of the show is so good, and it's not about that anymore after. So, it's like, they redeem themselves a bit. Not much, it's still the main plot. But even after stuff was revealed that would make it so it might take that route again, they didn't. So I am, at least so far they didn't, which is nice. They haven't really been against it either, but they haven't engaged in it. So it's like, it's a very a very, very double-edged sword. But the thing is, it's like a thriller type thing, and I am a bit of a sucker for thrillers in general because I grew up with that from my parents' side. And so I just like that, and I think it's really well done. It's a very, very interesting plot with the showbiz and whatnot. So it is quite cool, but Comet in the Sky? What? What am I... there's like some achievement going on right now on this, and I don't know what the achievement is, to be honest, because I just had like a rating of like 120, and then I had a rating of 1, so I don't even know what's going on. Oh yeah, I'm fucked. I'm not fucked. How did I survive that? Oh my god. I think the achievement is something along the lines of having to jump very high with Rosalina. So I tried to do that there, but I guess that didn't work. It's called Comet in the Sky, so I'd be guessing that it's like something like that. And I saw that there was like jumping very high with some character, I'm pretty sure, was just getting like a lot of airtime, which is usually bad, but I mean, it's a fun premise. So, oh, it has disappeared, so maybe that was like a lap 1 thing. I didn't get it, I don't think. So, I mean, maybe I got it on that weird corner that I had, but also, when I earlier did the cut here very weirdly and then crashed into the wall to not fall off, crashing into the wall to not fall off was definitely not intended. It was just pure dumb luck, but my god, was that very lucky and very good for me as well. Not falling off there definitely probably saved me some pain of not having to go back to this. And also, right there, just exactly on the booster panel, being hit by the blue shell, always good. You always want that to happen. Ah, man. I forgot again that I have to go that way. But yeah, I'm just very scared of falling off now because I am super far ahead. It does not matter what I do. Or it should not matter what I do. Please let me... Okay, thank god. But I also don't want to get too cocky or risk anything much. So I'm just gonna drive safely. Don't do anything stupid. Don't fall off here at the end twice. Again. Hopefully. Oh, that was not the prettiest, but it was okay. And I don't fall off there either. Now I'm gonna drive an so outside line here. It will seem very stupid, but it is so worth it for me. Oh, I am free, I think. And it's 10 p.m. on the dot, actually, so never mind. I finished in the same exact time as last time. Shooting for the stars. I got it. Oh. And we got all the 3 stars on all the cups. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna check real quick. Okay, I can skip the credit cutscene. Why did that play there? Because I got all the 3 stars or something? Oh, he did just say something differently from usual, so I think that does mean that I have everything done. But let's just... Wait. Retro achievements. Mario Kart Wii. Let's just take a quick look. And it should all be in order. So there shouldn't be anything that's like, get 3 stars here anymore. Okay, yeah, thank God. There's no 3-star stuff here anymore. We only have to unlock characters and everything, which is all just beating staff ghosts. This is just all beating staff ghosts. Okay, we have to win on every battle map for both of them, which that is fine. Win at balloon battle with win count sent to 5 or more against hard CPUs with aggressive items. I guess that's just gonna take a bit. Coin runners, win count 5. Okay, we have to win coin runners, balloon battle. And we have a win a balloon battle against hard CPUs while having 5 balloons. So there's a lot of battle ones that we could throw our head at, or some next time I'm talking about, to be fair, for now. We got some we got a lot of time trials to play. Wait, okay, no, this is GCN DK Mountain on Flame Flyer, which Funky Flame Flyer is crazy. Win a coin runners match with 20 coins. Yeah, but these ones, versus match of 16 races or more. That's just a long time investment, I'm not gonna lie. Team versus with 16 races. Yeah, that's just all time stuff. Win on every track that features a transformable decoration when playing as me. I don't even know what that means. Oh. Okay, thank you for telling me this, which I will have to do that someday. Okay, so we have to also, this one is gonna be, I don't know how I want to actually maybe try to get them. Crush 5 people with Mega Mush, hurt 5 people with a star. I need to still dodge a blue shell. I've not done that yet, which it was very close on that one DK Jungle Parkway, but get to first place while holding a blue shell is just kind of annoying. Managed to find a way to squish Lakitu, which I'll find out how to do that. But these are the ones that I wanted to look at because these ones are so long and so weird. And I wanted to look at this one specifically. So as Rosalina driving the Bowser bike, finish in first place on 150cc Rainbow Road against hard CPUs with all vehicles and balance item enabled and while boosting or tricking at least every 5 seconds. Oh, that's why. I see. Okay, so that's why I got screwed over there. But I did also not manage to even beat lap 1. I did manage to get to the end of lap 1, but yeah, okay, I see why that is a thing. Is there a Funky Kong one? Driving Wario bike. Oh yeah, awesome. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at these in a bit, but also that's me. What I do also want to do is to take a quick look at the leaderboards again, because the leaderboards are what was very interesting last time. Where are they? Oh, so, 2 people mastered today. Congrats to all of these guys for mastering this game. Okay, but we got the leaderboards right here. I'm gonna go last like this. Oh, wait, I can just display order my rank best. Okay, we got Banana Cup 50cc. We are 11th, so we dropped the space, sadly. We got DK Summit Snowboard Cross, non-shortcut fastest lap, 11th somehow. Fastest time Leaf Cup on 50, yeah, 12th, and non-shortcut fastest lap on Delfino Square somehow. I mean, so Shell Cup Mirror Mode, we got some good times on the Mirror Mode ones here, so. But yeah, the other ones are not very interesting. And I guess for all of these ones, they just don't bother to count anymore, so. We're not doing too bad on the leaderboard side, you know? It could be very much so worse. Okay, but now, you know what we'll be doing now? What I will not forget like I did last time. And Smith is online. Guys, this is epic. Because I am excited to do a raid again. Because I am done for today. Oh, but actually, I have to finish the recording. Bye, VOD. Bye, VOD.